Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to it.
Clock now on 1st down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City 1st.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Locke now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got you. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And some space here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Block again here on 2nd and 10. forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And his kick is indeed good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room, right? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing now is Locke. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? 8, read. 50, Mike 50, huh? Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Locke now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A throw over the middle, taken in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
45. Mike, 45.
Mahomes now on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Just like that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 39, Locke, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Yellow. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Yellow. 56.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Show it up.
Lynch. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. 2 minutes. Recon, 132 fight. A little flare. Hey, Ribley.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yellow. We ain't giving up nothing today.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Come on, man.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Easy.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check 47.
From the gun, it's Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw it is locked, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Denver. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Attack!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for KC, and even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 47 Mike.
Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. This will be caught by Brown. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Stand.
3 balls.
Clear.
On 2nd and a yard. Lock. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go, Lou, Eddie. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
45-2, fellas, let's go. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Yellow.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Here we go, here we go. 45, 45.
They'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Mike, 45.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45.
Watch the slant. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message of their